We got a man. We can attack a man. There, I just PK'd someone. We got a level 81 that I can't attack. Where is the mosh pit gang of people? Not to mention, there is a safe spot over here, which is just utterly crazy. Oh boy, do I have something special for you all today. A lot of you all have been requesting this style of content the last couple days, the last couple weeks, the last couple months, the last couple years, the last couple decades. Or I should say decade. I get a lot of requests from a lot of you all to reboot a lot of Pking series that I have done on YouTube. And, well, today on this awesome and glorious sexy Saturday, hopefully everyone is having a great Saturday. If you're not, I'm so sorry, brother and sister. There's always next Saturday. Trust me, I've had terrible Saturdays before in my life. And I always say to myself, well, there's always next week. That's the greatest thing about the future. You might have the most, terrible, shittiest week on the planet, but there's always next week. The weeks never stop. And if you're having a terrible start of this year so far, or rather, if 2024 was terrible for you, to be honest, 2024 is probably the worst year of my life. There's always next year. And as we journey into 2025, I'm actually very optimistic for this year for myself, and hopefully everyone out there is in the same boat as well. But anyways, let's see. About 5 months ago-ish, I started a podcast series called Stuck in 2009, The Last of Us on RuneScape. It did very well. I mean, this was the first video in the series. Although analytics kind of really trickled down over time and stuff, and I'm kind of really looking to do something to see if that can kind of really change, because I do believe that this video did hit a weird YouTube algorithm. And I always say this, if you enjoy this content and if you want to see this channel to continue to grow, which the channel has grown significantly in the last year about. From 2014 up until a little over a year ago, I've actually been stuck in this weird paradox on YouTube where I've been stuck at 205,000 subscribers, but right now we are just shy of 208,000 subs. So, like I said, always smash the subscribe button if you want to see future content. Turn on the notification bell, and make sure to like this video, because the only way that this channel is going to continue to grow is really what you guys give it, pretty much. And I'm extremely grateful that so many people still follow me and watch this content, even though this content may not be popular among the RuneScape community in 2025, but still there is The Last of Us on RuneScape that actually does watch this. But the point that I'm saying is that over the last year, I kind of really broke out of this paradox on YouTube because of you all. So many of you all wrote to me saying, hey, talk about being stuck in 2009. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll come up with a podcast series, and yeah. And it was, if one thing about the podcast series that we all just did, and don't worry, there's going to be more podding. I mean, if anything, this video essentially is a pod in itself, but it's focused around one thing, which is, well, f***ing shit up in the wild. Or should I say, on PvP worlds, but still. We've broken out of this weird paradox that we have been in, and like I was saying, the series The Last of Us it came from you all. I get a tremendous amount of content ideas, especially from you all. I really do enjoy talking to you, talking to all you people, whether it's on my Discord, whether it's on Twitch. Going to be starting to do some multi-streaming very soon on Kick and Twitch. So hopefully that will definitely bring around a lot of other people as well. But this pod series was created from you guys. And, well, I'm going to be listening to you all once again because for the last couple years now, along with the last, I want to say, really about like 7 or 8 since I've posted anything like Pking related, a lot of you all are saying, hey, you should really reboot your PvP World series. I mean, you started them back in 2008, right? 2008, woo! Crazy. October 15th, 2008 is a day that will forever be remembered on RuneScape in a good way and bad way. Bad way for everyone who has died and lost items on the game. Well, that sucks for you, right? And it is really good for me because, well, this video, I started creating videos the end of May, actually middle of May 2008. And October 15th was a very explosive time for my YouTube channel. Explosive time because, firstly, I am a god-awful, terrible PvP'er, and I still am, which is, I think, pretty funny. I'd much rather just sit in a bank and cook some fish and be like Chef Gordon Ramsay on RuneScape, which I am considering right now getting 200 mil cooking EXP on old school RuneScape. I don't know why. I just have a dire urge to have like a 200 mil EXP skill, right? Maybe somebody hinted to me that 120 capes are coming on old school RuneScape. Does Nightmare have insider information? Actually, nobody came to me from Jagex. I just had a weird dream a couple weeks ago. And, well, if I normally have a weird dream, I just gotta follow through with it, right? Anyways, I uploaded this video, and I did a trilogy. So I uploaded 3 videos, PvP World 1, 2, and 3, and I just went around messing with people, just like, you know, just screwing around with people. Not giving a hoot about actually getting PKs or doing anything spectacular. Just going around really messing with people and having a good time, because that's what you're supposed to do on this game. You're supposed to have a fun time. If you don't have a fun time on this game, what the hell are you doing? Like, there has never been... Okay, I will take that back. I have done quests on this game, and I haven't had a fun time. But then, after I finish the quest, it's like constipation in a way. You gotta spend 6 hours constipated doing Monkey Madness 2, Losing Your Mind, which is like a legendary quest on old school RuneScape. And then you finish it, and the constipation is over. You can go back and have some fun, right? But if you're playing a game, a video game, every single day, and you're miserable at it, like, you're a dumbass. What are you doing? Go find something enjoyable. I mean, it's not supposed to be like working a job you don't like and stuff. You got to do what's fun on here. And I just had fun actually going around messing with people. And the amount of responses that I got from people, and I had, I believe during this time, I only had about 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. 1,000 subscribers on YouTube back in 2008, that's probably the equivalent of maybe, if not 50 to 100,000 subs today. I could be totally off, or, you know, I mean, I could be very accurate, but if you had 1,000 subs back then, people actually turned their head to your channel and said, okay, what is this dude doing? This was before all the bots, before all the AI nonsense, and before everything. And the amount of responses that I got, and back then you could also send people messages on YouTube. If anyone remembers those days, I got flooded. you got to make more of these. You got to make more of these. You got to make more of these. And then in the back of my mind, I was already going to be making a trilogy, 3 of them. But at the same time, I pretty much was obligated to, because when the trilogy ended, I ended up getting more responses. And by the way, I uploaded this video October 15th, 2008. I had to re-upload it because I ended up using copyrighted music in there by Slipknot. Love Slipknot. Really want to go and see them again in concert. Got around to re-uploading this video actually later, September 2011, without copyrighted music, which was significantly well. So what we're going to be doing in this episode 1 is we're going to be rebooting pretty much every single thing that I did in this video. This is going to be a remake of PvP Worlds Episode 1. Why am I doing this? Or rather, let me go ahead and go back even further. So, initially I said in my last episode on this channel a couple days ago, I said that I'm going to be doing a new series on YouTube, which is going to be 30 videos long. Or rather, 30 pods, videos, whatever you want to call these. These videos are pods/videos. Podcast-style videos incorporated into videos. I mean, I get a lot of responses from people saying, hey, keep the videos long. I enjoy driving and listening to your videos. I enjoy listening to your videos when I'm working out, or whether I'm just, doing other stuff. Me personally, I listen to a lot of podcasts. Typically, when I'm walking all over my house, I have my earbuds in. I'm listening to, I'm doing stuff. I'm always listening to something, whether it's a podcast, whether it's a music video. And we're in this day and age where YouTube is primarily all about like podding in a way. It's not 2008 anymore. But I will say this, Hollywood right now has ran out of ideas. They're rebooting everything, and it's really pissing me off because you get some of these remakes of movies that are really, really good, and by all means, a remake to a phenomenal movie, and I'm talking a grade A movie. Grade A movie that does not need to be remade. If the movie doesn't need to be remade and it's being remade obviously for one thing, and that's for money. But if that remake is not spot on, and I'm talking like spot on, it's going to suck. However, if the original movie, and by the way, I'm a very big movie buff, if the original movie is like 50-50 and the remake comes around, even if the remake wasn't like amazing grade A, let's say it was like grade B-, B or B+, right? It can still be better than the original. I'll give you, for example, let's see, House on Haunted Hill, the original. Black and white movie. I believe there is a color version of it. Don't quote me on that. Back during the age of House on Haunted Hill, it was like pretty freaky. I remember that my parents ended up seeing that movie like when it came out, and they were like, wow, this movie was scary, right? Go and watch House on Haunted Hill right now, and you're going to be like, what is this? Watch the remake, and you're like, okay, this remake, I would give it probably a B+, right? It's a pretty good remake. There's things that it could have done better. It really didn't follow the original at all and stuff, right? And then you go ahead and get this explosive remake that is just like, the movie It. I read that book when I was, I had to have been 10 or 11, and I actually had to have my mom assist me, and I ended up getting grounded because I didn't understand a lot of verbiage in the book. I didn't even hit puberty, and I didn't understand about everything about the sex scenes. I didn't understand about anything like regarding like graphicness. So I would take the book up to my mom, and I'm like, what does this mean? And my mom would look at it and be like, why are you reading this? You're grounded. You bought me the book. What? What? No! How does that make sense? I love my mom, by the way. But the book was absolutely horrifying. Utterly horrifying. Over 1,000 pages of just terror. Absolutely terror. I'm pretty sure that's where the origin of my name came from, because I did get nightmares from that book. It was pretty terrifying. So, the movie the PG-13 movie with Tim Curry, amazing movie. I love that movie, but the remake to it, whoa. What a blowout. Phenomenal remake. Just wow. And the remake to it actually followed the book a lot more, believe it or not. Follow the book like to the T. So there are remakes out there that are just like amazing. Where am I going with this? Because I just rambled on for a good 5 minutes. If Hollywood is remaking movies that do not need to be remade, they don't need to remake every single movie out there. The new Strangers movie or the Strangers Chapter 1, I totally disliked that movie. It was supposed to be a reboot of the first Strangers. And it's like, why would you reboot this series? Just make like a third movie and make it a trilogy. But they tried remaking the first one, and it was terrible. Absolutely terrible. So if Hollywood is remaking movies out there, well then I should be able to remake a video that was done in 2008. Because it's been, what now? Just about like 14 years-ish in a way, right? So that's why, firstly, I'm going to be remaking the series. We're going to, oh boy, we're going to be doing some fun stuff. We're going to be just replicating what I did in this video. And like I said in the previous pod that I posted a couple days ago, I'm looking to have this series be 30 videos because I created 30 RuneScape PVP World Pking videos. Then I ended up doing the new series, which was High Risk Worlds. However, I'm going to be doing 10 of these videos. 10 of these videos, see where it goes. If you all love them, then obviously I'll push it to maybe 20 or 30. But each one of these videos for the next 10 episodes are going to be me remaking these videos right here. So it's been a long intro, but let's get into it. Oh, a hooba hooba hubba 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 hubba. That is Daniel Tidwell's Mortal Kombat song, by the way. His new album is coming out later this month. He's actually doing some touring right now, and I'm trying to schedule an interview with him. For anyone who doesn't know who Daniel Tidwell is, he's a really good friend of mine. Maybe this should spark some type of bell in your brain, huh? See if you all remember this. Listen up. Oh, yeah, he's the dude doing all the music. He does covers for all the video games out there. But yeah, his new album is coming out. Mortal Kombat song he did give me as a quick teaser. I think it's probably the best song on the album, and I honestly can't wait until I listen to all the rest of the tracks and play it on live stream as well. Okay, PvP Worlds, here we are. Except there's a problem here. There's obviously a population decrease. 2025. What the hell happened, man? All right, so let's actually do this. Let me go back here. Where are we in this video of mine playing? Oh my lord. Oh, how many of you all remember back in 2008 when I had a purple party hat and I would walk around in full armor, rocking, what type of boots were those? Infinity boots? And a DFS? Oh, that was the old Hooba Hooba outfit. Alright, so let's go ahead and see. The first place that I ended up starting in this video, I believe, was the Fishing Guild. Thank you so much, HDOS creators. I'm on HDOS right now, the client. This client brings back 2009 memories like it was yesterday. I have nothing against RuneLite by all means. I just, you know, you got to go to apples and oranges, whatever you really prefer. Okay, so we are literally here, right? And there is absolutely just no one. I mean, back in 2008, there was even people there were even people at the Fishing Guild. And right now, there's absolutely no one at the Fishing Guild. Like, what is going on, man? Or PvP, maybe that's the reason why my videos don't get views anymore, is because PvP Worlds pretty much, which means a lot of my viewers, oh yeah, maybe that's the reason, but hold on one second. I gotta repopulate this world somehow. I have repopulated the world. I got my hardcore Iron Man right here. Maybe I should go ahead and bring my Ultimate Iron Man as well. Yeah, I mean, I could repopulate this world if I really wanted to. Now the downside is that I don't believe that I can kick my own ass. That would be really funny if I could actually kick my... Is that even allowed? I don't really think that's against the rules. And Jagex, if you're watching and you ban me, there are way worse things that other people do. But I'm pretty sure that you're allowed to kick your own ass on this game. Can I make my hardcore Iron Man into a regular Iron Man by killing it in the wild? Or rather, I should say PvP world. I'm not entirely sure. But by all means, yeah. I have theoretically repopulated this world. It's only going to take, like, probably many other Iron Mans out there to reignite, or I should say, repopulate. But yeah, for the most part, let's go ahead and teleport to Lumbee now. This PvP worlds are just, like, non-existent. And if you are following on the screen and watching my old video from 2008 here, well, we got a man. We can attack a man. There, I just PK'd someone. We got a level 81 that I can't attack. Where is the mosh pit gang of people? Not to mention, there is a safe spot over here, which is just utterly crazy. Believe it or not, I actually still remember making this video. I got done working. I logged on to RuneScape. I saw the PvP worlds were out, and everyone was doing this. Like, everyone. If you were on 2008 of RuneScape, we have teleported to Varrock. Okay, let's go ahead and teleport to Varrock right now. I'm following along to my old video, and we don't have, like, anyone here. This is so sad and depressing. 2008 of RuneScape, I still remember making this video and logging on. And I just remember the entire population of this game was on these worlds. It was just like unreal. It was just like, whoa. Talk about the Falador Massacre 2006, June 6, 2006, 666. Give me a crucifix, please. Jesus, help me. Imagine being around in 2006 and you just went around PKing people. Now, then imagine 2008 where you had that ability, right? Let's say you missed your option to pretty much be a glitching bunghole. Because if you went around PKing people at a Falador Massacre, your account, it went bye-bye. Okay, so we teleported to Camelot now. Wow, man, this is so sad. There is not an ounce of people here. Oh, I just fought someone right here. So I'm going to pretend to fight someone. Boop. Boop, I don't even know what I was doing. I was using a dragon dagger back in this video. What the hell was I thinking? Oh, making these were such a blast. And, okay, obviously this is a bot right here. Like, why is a level 3 standing around? Come on. Jagex, look into that player right there. He's a squirrely fella. Okay, so where do we go to next? Let's see. We already did 8 minutes into the video, and I think we concluded at Falador. And by all means, we are going up. Can I fight at level 81? I can't even fight. You know, back then I could actually fight at level 81. My combat was 113, I believe, or what? Yeah, I believe it was 113. I could actually fight an 85 back then. And I'm pretty sure we concluded right here for the video. So, what have we pretty much learned today? Well, we learned that PvP worlds are basically just a thing of the past, and can they ever be rebooted in the sense of PKing? Oh, hell yeah, people still PK on PvP worlds, and, well, it's just a very isolated location. I will say that as I progress in this series, my weapon tree is definitely going to be progressing too. Because obviously, I have a lot more upgrades than I did back in 2008. Such as upgrades being, well, let's see. We got the Vengeance, which we are definitely going to utilize. And then also, we have, we got Max Combat. That's going to be another thing, too. So, episode 2, I definitely spend time at the Grand Exchange, I believe, or that might be episode 3. But either way, as this series progresses, we're definitely going to be upgrading some stuff since 2008, and it's going to be a grand old time. Let me all know if you are excited for the other episodes, because obviously episode 4 is when things really started picking up, such as Saradomin items, such as a whole bunch of other fun stuff too. And I'm probably going to end up replacing a lot of the equipment that I used back in 2008 with modern day stuff, of course. But I think I'm probably going to follow the same areas that I ventured in 2008. Because I really do want to see how depopulated PvP worlds are. I really haven't logged on to PvP worlds in a very long time. And I'm very curious to see what people do in these worlds. So let me know down below if you haven't already done so in some other comments. If you think the next 10 videos will be good, covering remakes of my 10 PvP world video series from 2008 and also 2009. I believe was number 10. October to 2009, it took me 10 videos in my channel significantly. Like, these videos were the core growth of my channel. This one, just over 400,000 views. And yes, for video 10, I will be using Dragon Claws on old school RuneScape. Oh, I can't wait. It's going to be fun. Ooh, yeah, baby! Wow. Just look at those stats back in 2009. But yes, we will see how these 10 videos go. If you made it this far into the video, I appreciate you so much, and I just want to talk about some non-RuneScape stuff right now. So if you're done watching, God bless you, and I'll see you on the next episode. But if you're sticking around really quick, I am a published author with it, which is just, it still just shocks and blow my mind. Little quick about this book that I ended up writing. Started writing this book beginning of June of last year, 2024. And I just got done with dealing with some health issues. I'm all good. The treatment that I went through ended up working in my favor, which I'm so grateful to God. But this book is not a RuneScape related book. This is actually a zombie book that I've been mentally writing for over a decade. And I ended up writing this as a coping mechanism to stay on track and turn down temptation. The type of health issues that I was facing was kidney related issues. And I had to really stop eating all the redefined carbohydrates, let alone carbs in general. I'm on a kidney-friendly ketogenic diet, low carb, high protein, high fat, avoiding donuts, sodas, ice cream, pasta. I really should only be eating that stuff in moderation. When I say moderation, I mean like once, maybe a month or every other month, not every other day, not every day like I used to. Not to mention, I ended up stopping exercising all throughout 2023 and also 2022 as well. So, writing this book turned temptation into mentally focusing for me. And by all means, please do not buy this book at all to support me. I'd rather you all subscribe to me on Twitch TV or on Kick, in actuality. But this is just something else out there, and the message behind this, I really do feel, is a lot more valuable than buying this book and just fighting for yourself. The way that I chose to fight for myself is to actually turn my temptation, which was to eat donuts, eat ice cream, pasta, go out to a bar and get blackout drunk, because I very well could, but doing those things are going to be chiseling off weeks, months of my life. Because it's all about, at the age of 36 right now for me, looking down the future, and I really do want to live definitely past my 60s. So the way I got to do that is by sticking to a very strict diet. But whenever I would get the urge to have a donut, have a pasta meal, I would say, well, screw you, donut. I'm just going to go ahead and type some pages. It doesn't matter what you're dealing with, whether it's addiction, behavioral health issues, financial troubles, romantic, or just, working a very stressful job. You got to turn down temptation, and you got to fight for yourself in every single which way that you can. I fought for my health by turning down temptation, the devil, by writing a couple pages every single day. And I honestly can't believe that I'm a published author. But if any of you all out there are a zombie fan, I wrote a zombie book based around a character named Vito. And yes, he is a United States Marine in this book. And pretty much he's written through my eyes of how I would do things in a zombie apocalypse. Because a lot of people in a zombie apocalypse do stupid things like in movies or in books. I actually take you down a path of the correct things to do in a zombie apocalypse. On a final closing note here to wrap this up, if you have not seen this playlist, please do. I ended up doing a fundraiser event nearly about a month ago now. We ended up raising just under $10,000 for the research lab that I ended up using their treatment to treat my kidney disease that I have. And we ended up spreading a lot of awareness. The videos ended up trickling down, but our message pretty much was very clear. I ended up interviewing Dr. Wimes. His research lab is who we gave the funds to and did the charity event for. And I really do believe that this man's research significantly saved my life and prolonged me facing the Reaper, because I'm a man of faith, and I'm a very spiritual, religious human being. I don't believe in the dialysis route. That's my own personal belief. So I'd rather roll the dice and wait potentially maybe for a transplant if that comes or not. But I was looking at a transplant maybe in my mid to late 40s. So you're talking about like a decade. or rather, I should say kidney failure around then. But this is definitely prolonged that by a very significant amount of time, I personally do believe. And one way among various others I'm actually treating my polycystic kidney disease is by taking daily, 2 times per day, Keto Citra, which is a mineral blend supplement powder that you pretty much just add to water. And it is the first and only non-prescription product specifically designed for the dietary management of chronic kidney disease, including the genetic form polycystic kidney disease. This website that I'm on is Santa Barbara Nutrients and Dr. Wimes Research Lab. They own Santa Barbara Nutrients, and this was what they made. I'm a big advocate of Mother Nature. I personally don't want to just be on medication for the rest of my life, and I very well may need to in the future, but I'm definitely trying to prolong it. However, if you know someone with polycystic kidney disease, please send them this way, because this could very well have a very big impact. And you have a ton of minerals in here which are very vital, such as potassium, magnesium. I had a magnesium deficiency actually before taking this. Never even knew it, and my life has just been so much better. Calcium, which is so needed. And then you also have a BHB supplement, which is ketone supplement. So you're on a ketogenic diet, but then you're also taking ketones as well. Not to mention, this does contain citrate, which does help break up and also prevent the forming of kidney stones, which is really big because I'm at high risk for kidney stones. I could very well potentially die if I get one. Like I said, if you know anyone out there with PKD, send this information to them. I do have a discount code, NightmareRH20. It's 20% off when you use that coupon code at checkout. But this is primarily designed for people with issues. And even if you are watching and you don't have kidney issues, just please continue to spread awareness. Love you all for watching. See you on the next episode. Thank you so much. Later.